Bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I want to do my English projects, which is review my IT lessons. So today I want to explain about VTP or Virtual Trunk Protocol using a Cisco Packet Tracer. So practicals, hands-on walkthrough to design, configure and verify VTP in Cisco Packet Tracer. This deck covers concepts, modes, step-by-step configurations, verification command, troubleshooting tips, and best practice. So first, what is VTP? VTP or Virtual Trunk Protocol is a Cisco proprietary management protocol that centralizes VLAN configurations across switch in a single VTP domain. Instead of configuring VLANs individually on every switch, VTP progress VLAN additions, deletions, and name change from VTP server to VTP clients. Keep VLANs database synchronized, introducing manifold configurations, effort, and errors. Next, so why use VTP? So first is consistency and centralized management. It is VTP ensures VLAN configurations is consistent across many switches by using a centralized VLAN database and a server switch that broadcasts update to clients. Second is favor manual errors. Eliminates repetitive manual entries that cause mismatches VLANs, accidental misconfigurations, and connectivity problem. And third is faster scalability. Adding or changing VLAN is faster. Update once on the VTP server and change the propagate immediately to the clients within the domain. And last is optimized bandwidth with VLAN pruning. VTP supports VLAN pruning, which can prevent unnecessary VLAN tracking from traversing strong links and improving bandwidth usage on inter-switch links. Next is VTP mode explains. There's three modes, which is server mode. It creates and modifies and delete VLANs, propagates VLAN database update to other switch, and increment the configuration revision number. Server is the single source of truth for VLAN. For VLAN change unless the server with higher revision access. Next is client mode. Client mode is receive and applies VLAN updates from servers. Clients cannot create or delete VLANs. They rely on server update to maintain VLAN database priority, making them ideal for distributed access layer switch. And next is transparent mode. Transparent mode does not apply VTP updates to its own VLAN database. It forwards VTP advertisement across trunk but allow local VLAN creation and management without affecting the VTP domain state, using when you want local VLANs isolated from domain chains. Next, OAuth or VTP version nodes. VTP has versions 1, 2, and 3. Version 3 adds enhanced security and support for extended VLAN. Choose version cautiously and ensure domain-wide compatibility to avoid mismatches. So let's prepare the Packet Tracer lab. Start pressing at least 3 switches, one intended as a server, 2 as client. Connect them using Gigabit Ethernet, trunk cable ports, and add a PC on each switch VLAN for verifications. Ensure iOS image support VTP and trunking. Label device clearly by S1 VTP server, S2 is client, and S3 is client or transference, to avoid confusions during the configuration and testing. Configuring VTP domain and passwords. On the intended VTP server, use the global config commands which is VTP test domains. Set the shared VTP domain name. VTP password is optional but recommend to authenticate updates. Apply the same domain and password on all client switches so they can join the domain. If a switch has a higher revisions number or mismatches passwords, it can overwrite or refuse update. Handle revision number carefully in labs and real networks. Configuring the VTP and trunk ports. First, set mode CLI on server, VTP mode server on clients, VTP mode client for local only VLANs, VTP mode transparent. Confirm with show VTP status. Next is configure trunk interface on each inter-switch port. Example, Giga Ethernet 1/1, interface Gigabit Ethernet 1/1, switch port on the trunk, switch port trunk exclusion.1q if required. Trunk calculate VLAN target traffic for 800.1q. Creating VLANs on the VTP that you want propagate. VLAN 10 name students and VLAN 50 name servers. After creations, VLAN brief on the server and clients. Clients should list VLAN 10 and 50 automatically. If VLANs do not appear, check the trunk status, VTP domain name, password, and revision number. Verifying and troubleshooting VTP. Key verification comments show VTP status, domain mode, revision number. VTP version show VLAN brief, VLAN presence show interface trunk and trunk optional state and VLAN allowed. Common issues fix, mismatches domain name or passwords, prevent propagations, victims. Higher revision number from misconfigured switch can override database set VTP password and if necessary reset revision to 0 using erase startup config. On the problematic switch, use caution. Next is best practice. Design a single source of truth server, backup VLAN config, use VTP passwords, limit server access, and consider VTP transparent or VTP v3 for advanced security extended VLAN support. So maybe that's all from me. Explain about VTP or Virtual Trunking Protocol, and I'm sorry if I had many mistakes. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.